Hallo ihr Lieben, willkommen hier bei Tunes. Mein Name ist Wanjiro und ich freue mich ganz herzlich, die Band Freddy's Drop aus Wellington, New Zealand hier zu Gast zu haben. Sie sind gerade auf Europatour und machen hier Station heute Abend in der Kölner Live Music Hall. And I would like to say welcome guys.
Hi, how's it going? Kia ora.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I would kindly ask you to introduce yourself to our audience of Tunes.
Hi, Hopepa, also known as Joe Lindsay. Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
I play trombone, and tuba, and a few other things as well.
Okay, and?
My name's Tony Chang, and I'm the trumpet player in Freddy's Drop. So me and Joe are in the horn section together, and I pretty much just play the trumpet and a bit of keyboards here and there. Joe plays bass, tuba, harmonica, trombone.
Or hog. Yeah, my name's Mark James Williams, aka MC Slave, and I'm MC.
Freddy's Drop is known for the, actually, how can you say this, very breathtaking live performances. And can you please explain especially our younger audience, a little bit about how you work out your shows? And
Well, when we do a show, we're presenting the songs that we've worked on in the studio. So these songs, a lot of them involve a lot of improvisation as well. So when we perform in a live setting, we're often playing a new arrangement of the song or developing the song to suit the gig that we're doing. So really it's about just, we interpret our music, which is all different styles, that we bring together into Freddy's Drop music, which is everything from techno and reggae to soul music, jazz, and all of the music that we're inspired by. We write these songs and try to draw on different influences for each song, and then when we come to the stage, we've got to present that music and interpret that music. So we work out the show, we make a set list, and then we just see what happens.
You better run for shelter, don't leave it too late. You better do it now, there's a devil at your gate. The northern breeze is blowing, I cannot pick up pace. So when the morning comes, there won't be no time to waste. But you got to hold the house down. Yes, you got to be strong. 'Cause the thief found Tom loose, it means to steal your home.
I mean, last night we had a great gig in Hamburg, and one of the songs we've been playing for a long time just went into this entirely new place, and it was a lot of fun. I was like, man, that's really that was great, so we look for those moments all the time of trying to have those moments at the jam or a spark of inspiration from someone, and they'll take it somewhere else that we've never been before, and that when that happens, it's really exciting and so much fun.
It keeps it exciting for the audience, but it's also keeps it exciting for us, because it keeps everybody on their toes, audience included.
I mean, ultimately, we're usually the ones that are most surprised by the end of the show. It's like, what happened there? I don't know. Can we do it again tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. Does anyone remember how we did that? But that was awesome. No? I'll have to listen back to the recording or something. It's a bit like that sometimes.
Does it also happen that you take those live improvisation back to the studio?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's by the time we're getting down to recording a song, it's been road tested for probably a good year, at least, if not 6 months. So we'll pull out a new song at sound check, put it through its paces, see if it's ready to go on the stage. If it is, then we take it on stage and then see where it flows from there, and then take that information that we have from that show back to the studio and try and incorporate that into what we record at the end of the year. It's kind of interesting process.
Your current album took about 4 years, playing on stage, improvising on stage, going back to the studio, so on and so forth. Was it like that?
It was like that, yes. Because we write songs at home, but we also write them when we're touring and in our spare time when we're on the road. We were on the road for a long time, and it took us a long time to write the songs.
We're also really slack.
So, those two things combined.
We also work on island time in New Zealand, so getting things done takes a while, and also trying to combine all these ideas and trying to refine all these, all 7, 8 members' ideas into what we do on the
It's like when you're used to improvising these versions of songs, then to take it to the studio, you try to work out what's the best version of the song, and sometimes you can't decide because you've done so many improvised versions, and you're trying to get back to something you're doing, and so it takes
Sometimes you layer it,
makes it more complicated. Somehow.
strip it back, then layer it up again, then strip it back until
And
until the finished product is actually probably back where you started in the first place.
Compare your debut album based on a true story with the working on the second album. Was it the same kind of working?
Jeepers. Same but different.
You recall?
I can't even remember how we did the first album.
You just did it.
Yeah. But then, the second album. I mean, we always record at home, so we've got a lot of time to muck around as well. So there's a lot of, you come in, and then someone will come in the next day, and there'll be something different that'll change, or it's kind of, yeah. But yeah, I think the one that we're working on now is kind of a wee bit different because a lot of the bases, because we've got this big warehouse space now, we can all sit together and jam and record everyone and have some kind of separation and usable kind of parts. We kind of changed our approach slightly on what we've been doing recently, which is kind of more band-based improvisation, kind of writing tunes and recording them at the same time, which has been really interesting and lots of fun.
And can you recall from your point of view how it was?
Yes, well, when we first started recording, we were just doing it at home, and we just had very basic equipment, and we'd record each piece, one at a time. So instead of getting all of the horn section together to play together, we'd have to do, one horn at a time because we only had one microphone, and things like that. And so it was a long process for that reason. And then we gradually bought more microphones and could play together and things like that. So because all of our recording that we do is all at home in our own studio, so I don't know if that makes it faster or slower, but
I mean that's actually a good point. Actually, just getting more gear. That's probably how the albums have changed over time. Was just probably getting better gear.
More toys.
More toys.
When it first started, it was just a sound system, and it was DJ Fitchie, and he got individual members to come and join, and originally he was playing records, and he'd have musicians come and play, and then over time a band formed, and he stopped playing the records, but he still thinks about the music that way, in terms of the length of time it takes and doing extended extended edits and things like that. And he also, I think, from the sound system point of view, he's always wanting to buy more equipment and buy more things to make the sound better and things like that. So that's sort of another thing that makes us a little bit different from a usual sort of band,
Thank you very much.